cold, windy and wintry day up here on the North York Moors, we've finally got some snow. I think I've perhaps come to the wrong spot because there's not a huge amount here, but it is forecast for some more to blow through. Now, it perhaps seems a bit of a stupid idea to come up on the open moors where you're exposed to all the elements when it's been snowing like this. But these are exactly the conditions that I've been wanting, well almost, for this group of trees here. I'll just swing you around. So just this little trio of pine trees. Now, I've probably mentioned a few times in the past how I like to have kind of a reason for taking the image, and I like the kind of conditions to complement the mood of the subject. So what I've been waiting for here, I mean, I photographed these trees before in more pleasant conditions, but I wanted to come back with the conditions were much more harsh, because when I look at the trees I kind of see a bit of a struggle because they're open to all the elements here, because they've kind of got some dead branches hanging there, we've got some old fallen branches on the floor, they've been scorched a little bit as well when the heather's been burnt in the past. So I wanted to kind of emphasise that struggle that these trees have by coming in and shooting them in pretty harsh conditions. So what I'm waiting for, we have had a nice snow shower come through, and ideally I want a much heavier snow shower. I want to take a shot at a shallow depth of field. I want to sort of see the lines of snow horizontal across the picture. I want to kind of emphasise that harsh environment, if you like. So I have taken a shot when it was snowing about 5 minutes ago, but I'm hoping for a heavier shower to pass through. But the idea is to shoot at quite a fast shutter speed, shallow depth of field, try and capture some of that movement of the snow, which you won't get if the shutter speed is too slow. And ideally a bit of low cloud coming in just to, again, add to that mood. But that's what I'm working for, and yeah, the harsher the better, so bring on the snow. I've been here for a little while now and I can't see any signs of another snow shower passing through, so I think I'm going to settle for what I've got, but I'm really hopeful of getting some more snow this winter, and ideally I want to come back to this location when the snow is much deeper, so we can kind of get a nice sort of cleaner image rather than all that scruffy heather poking through. We'll get a nice blanket of white in the foreground. So yeah, I'll keep my fingers crossed for that, but for now I'm going to move on and probably quite foolishly head higher up onto the moors and then see what we can find up there. Back in a bit. So as predicted, I've come higher onto the moors and there is quite a bit more snow here, but it's taken absolutely ages to get here. The roads were bad and I was coming across the top where no cars have been, and there's just these big snow drifts and I've just had to kind of plough through them. So it's a bit misleading being down here. It's kind of like a false sense of security because we're now like really sheltered from the wind, but I can hear the wind howling over the treetops up there. And what I've got to be really careful of is that when I get back to the car I'm not kind of snowed in, because that has happened before. So I've kind of got to have my wits about me and keep an eye on what's going on around. But anyway, it's taken that long to get here that it's not going to be long until it's dark. So, and there's not, although there's quite a lot of snow, there's not really the kind of mood and atmosphere that I was after. So I've ended up shooting what is, I don't know, it might end up being a bit of a kind of rejected shot, but it's very much a kind of intimate detail shot and just sort of picking out some shapes and detail within the woodland, because I think the wider woodland scenes, they just look a bit too messy. Oh, So I just spotted a deer in the background there. I wonder if it's going to. There's this little woodland here. There's a family of 3 deer, and oh wow! I would turn the camera on and show you, but I don't think you'd see through the trees. But there's a family of 3 here, and I've seen them the last few times. Just these gorgeous sort of golden-coloured roe deer, but I think they'll probably smell us quite soon. But they're always nice to see. But they've just been running along. They're probably going to sense us and then run up the hillside. But anyway, so I've just like when I'm shooting woodland at other times of year, I do kind of favour, sorry, there they go again. I do kind of favour the sort of mist and fog just to kind of give you that separation and makes compositions a bit easier. So I've kind of gone in really tight because of all the snow and lots and lots of detail with all the snow on the branches. It's a bit too messy. So literally all I'm doing is it's just these little twisty characters here which grow out of this sort of boggy area which sometimes floods. And I just quite like the kind of watery area, the kind of patches of snow, the little twisty branches, and it's literally just a tiny little segment, a little tiny bit of character from this area. So to be honest, I was hoping for better. I might have been better off out in the open landscape and getting some bigger views, perhaps some sort of snow clouds rolling in, something like that. But I'm just going to settle for that for now, and if I've got time I might come back out tomorrow morning. So overall, it's not really gone to plan, but it's the first day of snow this winter. So there's plenty of time yet, hopefully, and I've got my fingers crossed. There's actually just one particular shot that I want in the snow, and I really want to make that work. So, but for now, I think that's going to be the last shot. But we'll see how we get on. Like I said, the conditions can change dramatically from the calm in the shelter of the trees down there to coming up on top of the hill where the visibility is very poor and I can't even see the car. I'm going to have to be very careful driving home. But anyway, I can't say I've achieved what I wanted to photographically, but it's been fantastic to be out in the snow, first snow of the season. I hope we get much more. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. For more information about sort of prints, workshops, that sort of thing, please check out my website. But yeah, thanks very much for watching and I hope you tune in for the next one.